At Active Services, we unlock more solar in more places. When I say energy, what's the biggest name that comes to mind? BP, Shell, Saudi Aramco, ExxonMobil, these are the energy Goliaths that have ran the industry for the past 100 years. But what if I told you the biggest name in energy are none of these players, but it could be this man? Because Amazon operates over 100 million square meters of rooftops around the world. And if you cover every inch of that with a solar panel, they could produce 40 terawatt hours of electricity, enough to power Portugal. And this is just one company. So why aren't they doing this? We had the same question. So we went to their facility in the UK and explored one of their rooftop installations. And they said the modules are cheap because China's making them, like we mentioned. But they're tough to install, and often they're too heavy for these buildings that they want to go on. This is all because the modules that we use today are these Generation 1 traditional silicon modules. Silicon is a ceramic, 95% of the supply chain is in China, and it is inherently fragile. This is what happens when you apply even a little bit of pressure to it. It shatters. Thank you to our CTO and co-founder. Folks tried to solve this 10, 15 years ago with Gen 2, but you had to sacrifice performance, efficiency, durability, and it wasn't cost competitive. But what we have is Generation 3 of solar, something that has the performance of Gen 1, but the flexibility of Gen 2. It is similar power per area, it is low cost, cheap to manufacture, and you could do it entirely locally. And it's much faster to install, like a yoga mat unrolling onto buildings. I come from ExxonMobil and the US Department of Energy, and my co-founder, Dr. Richard Swartout, invented this in the labs of MIT, along with Dr. Vladimir Belovich, who runs MIT Nano, and Dr. Munji Bawendi, who is a Nobel laureate. Our technology can make Mr. Bezos the future face of energy, but it's not just Amazon. Imagine our solar going on BMW's cars, Lufthansa's planes, Hilton's hotels. And why stop there? If you have a surface, we could put our technology on it and generate power. Could we imagine a future where every surface can become the next power plant? Every surface can become active. If you imagine that future as well, then let's unlock it together.